guys, I'm here reading another book. This was one of my, not my favorite books, but one of my kids' favorite books. They really enjoyed it. They got a laugh out of it, and they always wanted me to read it. It is called Caps for Sale, a tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. Here we go. Once there was a peddler who sold caps, but he was not like an ordinary peddler, carrying he wears them on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First he had his own checkered cap, then a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, then a bunch of blue caps, and on the very top, a bunch of red caps. He walked up and down the streets holding himself very straight, so not to upset the caps. As he went along, he called, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street calling, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody even wanted a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," he said, and then he walked out of town. Slowly, slowly, not to upset his caps. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place for a rest," he thought, and he sat down very slowly under the tree, and he leaned back little by little against the tree trunk, so not to disturb the caps on his head. He then put his hand to feel if they were straight. First he checked his own cap, then he checked the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps, and on the very top. They were all there, so he went to sleep. He slept for a long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. Oh no, where did all his caps go? But before standing up, he felt his hand to make sure his caps were right in place. He felt his own cap, check. He looked to the right of him, no caps. He looked to the left of him, no caps. He looked behind him, no caps. Then he looked up in the tree, and what do you think he saw? On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey was a gray, or a brown, or a blue, or a red cap. The peddler looked at the monkeys, and the monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. "You monkeys, you," he said, shaking his finger at them. "You give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their finger back, saying, "Tss, tss, tss." This made the peddler very angry, and so he shook both his hands, and he said to them, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook both their hands, and they said, "Tss, tss, tss." Now he felt quite angry. He stomped his foot and he said, "You monkeys, you better give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped their feet and said, "Tss, tss, tss." By this time, the peddler was very, very angry. He stamped both his feet and shouted, "You monkeys, you must give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped both their feet and said, "Tss, tss, tss." At last he became so angry, he pulled off his own cap and he threw it on the ground and began to walk away. What do you think the monkeys did? But then each monkey, they pulled off their cap. All the gray caps, all the brown caps, all the blue caps, and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his caps and he put them back on his head. First, his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top. And slowly, slowly, he walked back into town calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." The end. I hope you guys enjoyed this book, and I will see you guys later.